Take Charles Edward Stuart, A.K. a Bonnie Prince Charlie. He styled himself as King Charles III of England, Scotland, and Ireland, despite the small detail that he had zero actual power. But his supporters, Jacobites, treated him like royalty anyway. He even had his own court in exile, royal stationery, and a great wig. One fringe tidbit? He held mock court sessions where guests were expected to bow, address him as Your Majesty, and never bring up the fact that his kingdom existed mostly in pamphlets and tavern songs. And this wasn't unique to Britain. In France, after the revolution chopped off some heads and scattered others across Europe, multiple noble families claimed to be the true royal line. The Bourbons, the Orleans, the Bonapartes, even the Carlists in Spain had cousins claiming rights to the French throne. Imagine a family reunion where every cousin insists they're the CEO and no one's invited to HR. These claimants held fast to their titles: King of France, Duke of Normandy, Prince of the Blood, even as the world moved on. They were ghosts of a former order, clinging to the rituals, seals, and etiquette of long-dead courts. And here's where it gets extra complicated. Pretenders didn't just pretend, they passed their claims on. Their children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren inherited titles they never officially held. There are people today who still claim to be rightful kings or emperors of places that no longer exist. You glance at your phone and realize one of them is probably tweeting right now about legitimacy and the Treaty of Utrecht. Even stranger? These phantom titles still matter to some people. Orders of knighthood founded by pretenders, like the Order of St. Michael of the Wing in Portugal, are still awarded to this day. They're not legally recognized, but recipients treat them as honors of deep cultural value. Then there's the case of the Latin emperors of Constantinople. After the city fell in 1204 during the Fourth Crusade, a new line of emperors was crowned. When Constantinople was retaken in 1261, that imperial line was exiled, but continued to claim the title for generations. Imagine being emperor of a city you've never been to, and getting very fussy when someone calls you anything less. One Austrian noble even styled himself as Emperor of the Romans and Guardian of the Imperial Womb. No one knows what that last part means.